Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to your daily divine messages from Spirit. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Princess Leah. If you're a returning friend or family, welcome back. If you hear any background noise, I have my dishwasher going. That's mom life for you. And my cat is Mr. Grandma Tony Popsicle always is around to tune into the messages on his scratch board. So it is just a good old human Friday. It's hot, the air is going, summer day, but we also have our weekend ahead. Today is the first day of Virgo season. So happy birthdays to my Virgos. I have my wheel. We're going to move this clock over of amethyst onto our Virgo. And we have our new moon in Virgo tomorrow, depending on your time for your location. However, this new moon is about, new moons are of new beginnings, but this is that rare black moon that only comes around about every 33 months or so. This is going to be planting seeds for stability, planting seeds that you want to grow, seeds that are coming from the depths of your soul, the darkest shadows of your soul. So be mindful of what seeds you are planting, because Virgo is meticulous, Virgo is structured, Virgo is diligent in its tasks to build what it has set in mind. And so we're also in the Virgo is in the South Node right now as well, or the South Node is in Virgo. So that is, this season is going to be big for us, not to mention the eclipse seasons are kicking off. The eclipse season is kicking off. And when the moon is full on September 7th, we'll have that lunar eclipse in Pisces. It is definitely this time frame around allowing what it is that we have been purging to now be renewed. That's why I think it's funny that the dishwasher is going right now, and I usually would stop it, but right now I'm kind of like, no, I'm not going to stop it. Why? Because this is the symbolism around the reminder that life continues to life. And we are continuing to be cleansed and cleared, and we have been releasing all of that filth, that gunk, the outdated, toxic, unhealthy versions of ourselves this year, and entering into the last quarter of 2025, we have been moving quickly. We have been making major shifts, and we're being catapulted into our highest timeline. So let this new moon allow us, support us to continue that journey, and really ask yourself, who am I becoming? Let's go ahead and tap into the heart chakra so I can see if there's any prophetic downloads from Spirit for the highest frequencies of conscious love. And then we'll tap into the Star Child Akashic Tarot, the Beyond Lemuria, and the 4 agreements for our next steps for this weekend's forecast. You can place your hand on your heart if you would like. You can take a deep breath and close your eyes. of waves is what's coming to mind as I hear the sounds of the dishwasher washing, wishing, and the faint sound of the heart chakra as like a wind, a whistle, a faint whistle in the wind. And waves crashing up against the rocks, reminding us that the moon rules the ocean. Our deepest emotions, and our emotions are like waves. They come, they go, they change. Sometimes they're stronger than others times. Sometimes they're calm. And all of it is a beautiful rhythm. That mustn't be judged or shamed or suppressed. But needs to be acknowledged, needs to be validated, even if it's just by our own self, to move through those times of our emotions. To be honored. Honor your emotions. Honor what comes up during this new moon, during this eclipse season, during Virgo season. We have a lot to look forward to on all spectrums of light. Do your best to engage only in the frequencies that are aligned with love. And even during the discomfort of frequencies that are not in that alignment, acknowledge them and recognize them without judgment or shame or blame, and see that as Source speaking through you to remind you where you are and are not in alignment with divine. And just simply do your best to take the steps closer and closer back into conscious love. Thank you, Spirit. Did not want to shuffle. So if that resonated with you, definitely be sure to reflect on that. Set your intentions tonight. Make a list of what it is that you want. New cycles, new paths, new beginnings, What is it that you want, that you are aligning, attracting, and, into? And since the moon is in Virgo and Earth sign, plant that intention list into the ground, into one of your pots, if with your pots are of your plants. Let it grow, let it nurture in the soil. 7 of Cups. You have an abundance of opportunities on the horizon. There are a lot of options, a lot of different ways that you can move out of lack and into abundance. 5 of Crystals. So choose wisely with your guided emotions, with your even educated is what I'm hearing, emotion, your matured emotions. What is it that is emotionally fulfilling for you? And see that where you are right now is in a space of choice. And that choice is abundance. And you may not know what to do, which can maybe cause some scarcity or lack, because you don't want to get the wrong choice or make the wrong choice. But the 5 of Crystals is a reminder to look at where your blessings are instead of where they are not. To see the glass half full instead of half empty. It's all about how you perceive. Are these abundant options? My throat chakra trying to, is this something that your truth, like blocking? What is blocking you from your truth? What is blocking you from this pathway forward? The portal to new beginnings. What are disempowering beliefs that have been keeping you in this lack mentality, scarcity mentality, poverty mentality? Radical expansion, beautiful. It's time. It's time to expand your heart, to merge. I love this beautiful dragon that just came out of her heart. Radical, shifting, change, expansion. Number 40 might be a significant number for you. This weekend you will experience something that will radically shift, radically expand. Look at that throat chakra I just said. What is closing your truth? What's blocking you from expressing your truth? As above, so below, Star of David. Transforming into a new set of wings. Your truth will set you free. I love that we're seeing the butterfly too, because when I was reposting the Moon Tarot daily card description and affirmation that they share, the tarot that came out was the 8 of Swords, and it was an interesting card picture on the card because it was a cocoon. And I heard, you are not stuck, you are cocooning. So I love that this butterfly is here in our throat chakra, with our throat chakra, to remind us to express our truth this weekend. We're not stuck. We're not we're not lacking anything. We are cocooning into the abundance, expansion, letting the overflow of abundance, of emotional grace, wealth. Let your cup overflow with divine love. Let it overflow in your cup so that it can then flow into others. Right? I love this because this actually gives me 7 of cups energy. You have all the abundance, all the choices, all the opportunities within you. You lack no good thing. You lack nothing. Have loving compassion for yourself and others, I'm hearing. And I chuckle a little just because, again, I've been really working on trying to stay in a frequency of loving compassion, loving kindness, in the midst of the crashing of emotional overflow, and trying to stay out of this stuck lack mentality around how to move forward with my, son's school, and how to keep an open heart, how to expand my heart, how to speak my truth, to protect over for his needs. But I find myself wanting to go into the lower frequencies of and I'm not saying that it's wrong to feel angry. That's a natural emotion, and that's an indication that there's something out of alignment. And so even that is saying, have loving compassion. Even that is a reminder to honor those emotions of anger. Honor the emotions of confusion. Because it's in those moments of anger and confusion that you allow yourself to open to what can be the next solution here. So let's see what our final next step can be by taking some beautiful advice from the 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. And it's the 4th agreement: always do your best. Your best is changing all the time. I love that. Thank you. Don't take anything personally and transform your life. Don't take anything personally. That will transform your life. In the midst of feeling angry, in the midst of feeling confused, in the midst of feeling betrayed, in the midst of feeling disrespected, those are valid feelings. And even if it is wrapped with ego, don't take it personally as best as possible. Even when you are in protector mode, mama bear mode, you will transform your life if you don't take anything personally. And to know that your best, to do your best, right? Always do your best. Do your best to not take anything personally, but know that your best is changing all the time. So you're not going to be perfect in not taking things personally. You still will have emotions, let them overflow, let them come out. You may not be perfect in constantly being in loving compassion. You may not be perfect in expressing your truth, but your best is different all the time. You might realize my best today is not to cuss this person out. But I'm still going to send that email that's frustrating, right? Frustrated. My best today may be to take a bath and just cry. My best today might be to go all out and work hard. But your best is allowed. You're allowed to have different. It's just like, thank you, Spirit, for tying it back into the waves, the water, the ocean that I was feeling and hearing during the sound bowl. The waves are like our emotions, and they change all the time. Sometimes it's cool, sometimes we're cool like a cucumber. Sometimes we are ferocious and ready to smack up against somebody. Just keep doing your best this weekend. That's your next step. I just want to read this because even though this is basically what we were saying, but I want to hear what Don Miguel says about it. Your best will depend on whether you are refreshed in the morning or tired at night. Your best will be different when you are happy as opposed to upset, or healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstances, simply do your best, and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. Thank you. That's beautiful. The loving compassion to help you with releasing that judgment for your emotions, to help you move out of that fear and lack mentality and stuck feeling, to help you open your throat, express your truth as best as possible, to let the emotions overflow and flow out of you, to open your heart and let your soul radically expand. This weekend, we're moving into a whole new level of soul expansion. The path is wide open for you to move into this next portal of expansion. You're going to be you have been outgrowing your old life, the old mundane tasks, the same routines, the box that we've been forced to stuff ourselves in, the silence that we've been forced to lay in. We are returning back. We are returning back to our truth. And we are expanding our soul into who we are here to become. So that's really beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. I hope that helps. This message is beautiful and clear and complete. And if it does resonate with you, hit that like button for me. Let everyone know, trying to raise the awareness, the consciousness here, the frequencies of conscious love. That doesn't mean we're always going to be perfect. Okay, Virgos? Doesn't mean we're going to be perfect. But it can mean that we can remain in loving compassion, that we can continue to do our best, and that is what's going to expand and transform our life. So I hope you have a blessed weekend, and if you'd like to reach out to me and to chat more personally, I do offer one-on-one soul sessions. My information's in my description box if you feel called to reach out to me. But until then, beautiful beloveds, have a wonderful rest of your day, and have a blessed new moon, and Happy birthday, Virgos. Peace and love. Namaste. Bye.